Hello, hello, my beautiful twins, my Geminis. This is your general tarot and oracle forecast for the week of June the 8th to the 14th. Let's see what we have here for your download message. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate this week? Voyage, journey, or a trip? Okay, let's see what we have here for your tarot messages. What do you need to see, know, and expect here? Alrighty, keeping in mind this is a general, not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single Gemini on the planet. Only take what does and throw the rest out into the universe. Okay, let's see what we have here for you. Cut again, they said. Okay, I'll do that. Coming in with the first row, you have been given the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. 3 knights in a row. Very rare that happens. Coming in next, there could be 3 men in your life coming in this week. You've got the 7 of Wands, you've got the Sun, and you've got the Ace of Cups. Coming in next, you have the Fool, you have the Star, and you have the Queen of Swords, followed by the Emperor, the 7 of Cups, and the King of Wands. Your outcome cards are the 8 of Pentacles, you've got the Page of Pentacles, and you've got the Justice card. So some of you might be planning a trip, go somewhere. It could be pleasure or business or both. You're incorporating into that. It can be also a journey of a spiritual journey, a journey in your own mind, a journey of a goal that you want to achieve that you're working on. But you could also be planning a trip. You could also be going by water because voyage is often referred to cruise. Okay, so you could be doing that as well, some of you. Now, your life and career is limitations, and it shows, this obstacles are not what they seem. So see how fine that chain is over her face? She can see quite clearly. And so don't try to make a mountain out of a molehill this week, so to speak. You can get around these obstacles with some careful thought or simply choose something better for yourself. So the obstacles that you're seeing, don't blow them out of proportion because you can overcome them, okay, very easily. You've got the Knight of Wands, fast-moving energy. You've got the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest move of energy. And you've got the Knight of Cups, which is the loving energy. So the Knight of Wands is something new that comes in that gets your creative juices flowing. Also, this particular Knight can come in for a hot and heavy, very passionate relationship with you. It could be romantic. But I always say he's the player. He comes in the front door, gets what he wants, and continues on through the back door. However, this could be something that it could be very quick movement and a quick change that's coming in on your plate this week. You may have to really go after it. This could bring you some freedom. This could bring you some joy. You could be able now to have the freedom to dance to your own beat and sing your own song. However, you need to act on it. You don't want somebody else jumping on that opportunity ahead of you. Plan your moves, so Gemini, okay? Don't be in a big hurry. As much as this opportunity shows up, you have to act on it. Be mindful of how you do that. Take your time. Knight of Pentacles, slow-moving energy, being methodical, tactical, being creative to be accurate, right? You are my Google kings and queens. You don't like being made a fool of or to look like you made a mistake. Remember that when you're planning your move. The Knight of Cups, somebody could be coming in and they could be bringing you something to the table of life that you love. They could also be somebody who you're going to meet that you're going to fall madly in love with. However, they could just be bringing you an invitation to go to a loving event like a wedding or an engagement party, something like that as well. Okay, coming in next, which is your focus part of the reading, but it's also your career and money card. You have been given the Rose. Financial relief, being content, and loving care. Your career could be involved about having a supportive role, job security, and you're growing. So things are working out for you. You're taking your time, you're acting on the inspiration that's coming your way, and you're planning your moves to succeed. So it's great. This is a card of financial relief. You may be getting a loan, or you may be finding that money's better than you thought it was, and it is going to bring you some relief and contentment. You're being taken care of by somebody who does care for you, and maybe they're the ones that are going to help bail you out financially or lend you something you need, okay? Job security is good. I think that you're growing a business or your job is growing better. You have a supportive role. Maybe you're dealing with people. Maybe you're a counselor, a guidance, giving people guidance, a therapist of some sort. And maybe you are actually giving some healing to those. And that can be Western, or it can be spiritual, energy healing, anything like that. Ace of Cups comes in, the Sun comes in, and the Seven of Wands. You've had to stand strong. You've had to overcome some obstacles. You are strong in the face of adversity. You're not backing down, my Geminis. When you know you're right, you know you're right. This is a card that says don't back down. Okay, stand your ground, defend your corner. Be territorial if you have to. The Ace of Cups comes in, and that is a card of new beginnings, new love. The universe either showering you with love and knowing that you deserve this, or this could be somebody new coming in that you could be bringing into your circle of love. It could be a new interest, a new love interest for some of you. The Sun comes in and says, wow, this is the best card in the whole deck, my friends. Being able to walk in your own spotlight, having a clear sight line of your future before you. You've worked hard for what you've got, and you deserve to walk in this joy, your bliss, and enjoy it. Getting recognition for the things that you deserve to be recognized for. Now, in the center position, this is your help hurdle or your challenge card. You've been given the card confusion, and it says this is a confusing time, full of uncertainty. Okay? You are so confused that you don't know what you want or are not in the position to make a decision. You're mentally torn, confused, and stressed about the situation. If it hasn't happened yet, okay, then it is on its way. You have to be patient. The person or situation makes you feel like pulling your hair out of frustration. Handled the right way, know that this time will pass also. Don't move forward until you get some clarity and you're really sure about what you're going to be doing and the direction you're going and who you're spending your time with. It can also be about a confusing person, right? This answer is not a yes or a no when you get this card. So doing your research, you're very good at doing that, Gemini. I think you're going to be researching something, a situation, or a person that you want to research. You've got the Queen of Swords, you've got the Star, and you've got the Fool. You're ready. You're nobody's fool, Gemini. You're ready to launch into something new. But in order to do that, you're going to prepare yourself. And you're good at that. You want accuracy. You don't want to make a foolish move. You've got one foot in one world and the other ready to embark on this new launching pad. Do your prep work. You're ready to take off in a new direction, and it will be great. The Queen of Swords, there you go. Yeah, you're finished. You're moving on. She's the queen that says, I'm cleaning house. I'm getting out of here. It's not working for me. I've done all I can do. And now I want to go on a new journey, a voyage, or a trip. And she is. This is about you letting go of things that no longer serve you. The Star comes in. The Star is that card of you. Marketing yourself, getting recognition, being seen. You're a headliner now. Step out on your stage and market yourself. Let the powers that be know who you are. And remember, when you do that, you can dream the biggest dreams, okay? This is a card of dreams coming true. Coming in next, you've got this card of the birds. Now, birds are messengers, right? This can be a phone call, a text, or a date that that is how they communicate, right? I communicate. I am a meeting, it says. I am in interviews. I'm negotiators. I can be your sibling's lover or your mate. Couples is what it indicates. But it can also be the card of gossip. So be mindful of that. Somebody could be gossiping. Don't be pulled into that. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in that gossip because it can come back to bite you. So this card says you may be hearing about some information coming in. I often look at owls as wise information, wisdom. Okay, they're smart. Okay, coming in with that, you have the King of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Emperor. The King of Wands says, go big or go home. Don't be afraid. Get yourself, your ducks in order, and jump on the bandwagon, go for what you want. He does that. He's very confident. He moves forward. He has the ability to teach, preach, and convey information. He can be a good leader and a good teacher. So can you. You may have a lot of decisions and choices to make, and you might be a bit overwhelmed. This is a card that says, be mindful, take your time. Everything that glitters isn't gold, and if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Be mindful, make the decision and pick what is going to be the best beneficial to you. The Emperor comes in and says, if you're logical and you're organized, you have that ability to sit in the seat of power, be your own boss, be in control of your own emotions, thoughts, and choices and decisions. He is a leader in his own right, but he also is often the head of the family, as known as the father figure. You could be a father yourself. You could be becoming a father. You could be instructing and helping and guiding others. Could have to do with dealing with your father, perhaps, too. At the end of the week, and this is your angel card number, future energy 90918, and it still breaks down to a 9. Almost there, right? Reflection, change of perspective, inner strength, wisdom, and enlightenment. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Okay? Stay in alignment. Don't veer off. Don't get discouraged. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll know just what the right next step is. So it's okay to reflect on the past, learn from it, but you're moving forward. Don't step off your path. Whatever you've been planning, my beautiful Geminis, know that it's the right decision you're making. You've got the Justice, you've got the Page of Pentacles, and you've got the Eight of Pentacles. You are working hard on your goals. Often this has to do with job, career, and business. You're paying attention to details. You're letting the powers that be know who you are and the talents that you have. Keep moving forward. This is the card of the Apprentice, learning hands-on, something new that you're going to be able to put on your resume to move you up that ladder of success. Justice comes in. Yes, sometimes compromise I see with this card, but it's going to be waived in your favor. There will be fair and just decisions and choices at this time that will be made. The Page of Pentacles. Yes, pages are little messengers, and this one is my favorite because this one brings messages to do with the material part of our lives. Often good luck with money. So you could be hearing good news about money, but you are also ambitious and creative, my beautiful Geminis, and you have that ability to split off and go in one or the other direction. And I think some of you may be hearing good news about money, and others may be creating this money on your own. You might be learning a new skill here. As I had said, you might be adding that to your resume to level you up in the next tax bracket of income. Well, my beautiful gems, my twins, this is your general forecast for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Gemini.